Minnesota Vikings lost backup safeties Andrew Sendejo as well as J-Ron Curse in free agency, and the Vikings have had a nice little track record recently of promoting from within when it comes to the safety opposite of Harrison Smith. So enter sixth-round pick Josh Metellus out of the University of Michigan, and the big opportunity that lies before him today. A background, 5'11", 209, former three-star recruit from Hollywood, Florida. Hollywood, up to no good. Was a high school teammate of Devin Bush Jr. and also followed him to Michigan, Ann Arbor. Current linebacker for the Steelers. If Anthony Barr left in free agency for the Jets, Bush would have been one of the only two players in the draft to replace him last year. It was Devin Bush and Devin White, but Metellus played all over the place for the Wolverines. Free safety, box safety, played in the slot, big nickel, as it were, as well as some cornerback as well. And versatility is just monstrous for him. Plus, leadership on the back end, was a team captain as a senior. 2019, put up 74 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 2 picks, 5 passes broken up, 76.2 PFF grade on 840 snaps, as well as Big Ten honorable mention as a senior. Combine, he checked the boxes in terms of athleticism. Agility could have been a little bit better, but solid. Not spectacular, but solid, as well as he's very long for the position. That's what she said. Also a very good tackler, great instincts, and just really made that Michigan secondary tick. Like, he's not going to drop the hammer like Harrison Smith. He's not going to be a great center fielder like Anthony Harris, but he is a nice amalgamation of both the roles, both strong safety and free safety, and something that you want as that first safety off the bench. Solid, not spectacular in coverage, like I mentioned. Did have a 68.1 quarterback rating when thrown at for his career in Ann Arbor, and he really is the quintessential jack of all trades, where you feel fine with him, putting him anywhere, putting him in the slot, putting him in the box, putting him at free safety, etc. And in sub package, which it's a sub-package league nowadays, you do need guys like Metellus. Like, if you have to match up against a tight end who's a joker tight end moving all over the place, out wide in the slot, etc., Metellus makes a lot of sense there. Plus, you can play him as an extra defensive back when you're in the big nickel, and you're not too worse for the wear against the run. He really is a modern moneybacker for the modern NFL, which is something I love. I've been so obsessed with moneybackers ever since Deion Buchanan came in with the Cardinals. Didn't quite work out, but just like, give me the moneybacker. Give me the smaller, undersized outside linebackers / really big safeties that can move, that can cover, that can hit, do all those things. That's why I was big on J-Ron Curse. The talk about him moving to weak side linebacker before the season last year. Then not so much. But I think Metellus is another embodiment of that. And also, if you look at the Vikings roster right now, I mean, who is the Vikings' third safety behind Harrison and Anthony Harris? It's Josh Metellus. It is. Plus, if you look at recent history, like we mentioned at the jump, I mean, backup safeties do have a lot of upward mobility with the Vikings. Sendejo came in as a backup in 2011, eventually worked his way up through special teams to become a starter. Harris was a UDFA in 2015, went the backup safety route as well as special teamer, eventually became a starter, became Anthony friggin' Harris. And then J-Ron Curse, same thing, 2016, 7th round pick, eventually took on a very prominent role on the Vikings defense as well. So I think Josh Metellus is going to have a very similar opportunity that Marcus Epps, the fellow 6th-round pick of last year out of Wyoming, would have had if he wasn't poached by the Eagles, who were just decimated by injuries and whatnot. I have high hopes for him in the future as well. But Metellus, I mean, he can come in, play special teams, learn the ropes, learn the defense, learn from Durante Jones, learn from Mike Zimmer. And also, there's a big void with J-Ron Curse gone, especially on special teams. I mean, J-Ron Curse was a friggin' special teams captain, by the way. So do all that. Get some snaps in sub-package, get your feet wet, and also look at the future. I mean, Anthony Harris doesn't have a long-term deal yet, is 29 years old, is on a franchise tag. His future's up in the air long-term. Harrison Smith is 31. Also has only 2 non-guaranteed years remaining on his deal, so who knows what's going to happen there. I say extend Harrison long-term, but TBD what happens with Harris. So depending on how things go, again, NFL, not for long, things could get weird. Josh Metellus could be the Vikings starting safety in 2 to 3 years. It would not shock me at all. You want to bat an eye. See, this is what I mean. Josh Metellus is a starter. Right there. Boom. And I love the kid. He puts in the work. He plays a really high, fun energy, as well as the dude's a leader on the back end. And I think the fans are really going to like him. And yeah, I think he's going to bring heart and hustle every single play, every single practice rep, every single game. And it's going to be great. It's going to be fun to watch. And I'm excited to see what his future will bring. But Josh Metellus, your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, pull us up in the Venmo. Plus give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull Production Value.